Hello, my beautiful Capricorn sun, moon, and rising. This is your 2026 year forecast. I'm so glad you're here. I have pulled cards that are going to be for the overview of 2026. And as well, we're going to pull one for each one of the four quarters throughout this year, looking at the energy and what you can see coming forward. There are a lot of astrology shifts happening this year. And because of that, on January 25th, I'm offering a free workshop. I get you to look at the link below in the show notes and come join me. If you can be there live, great. And if you can't, I'll send you the replay. We're going to look at those big astrological shifts during that class and as well pull a tarot and oracle card for each one of the months and look at the energy in detail for the year. Well, let's get down into the cards. Going to show you my camera and what we pulled today. So today we pulled these different cards. So I wanted to start with an archetype deck. This is the Wild Unknown archetype. And the archetype that you have, Capricorn, is the shapeshifter. So the shapeshifter is this energy. It can be moving and adjusting to what's going on in a very changing environment. It can also have an element of a trickster. At its highest level, it's shifting and changing for the service and the good of all, for yourself and the collective. And at its lowest, vibration. It's shape shifting to people please. So, this is where you yourself have your divine sovereignty. You're going to see, I'm going to explain the cards, what they mean, how I'm channeling them with my spirit team. And for me, a spirit team means the bigger energy, that bigger collective, creator, universe, source, God, depending on how you connect or name that. And then I go into my own angels, saints, spirit guides, ancestors, and loved ones in spirit. And I believe all of that energy is working with me to help guide me towards my highest good, to help guide me to evolve into the next expansion. And I believe yours is working with you. So, as I talk to you about what I'm seeing, I'm going to be continuously inviting you to really lean into your own heart, your own soul, and listen to the message that's coming up for you through the words, phrases, images, feelings that are coming. So, if you have that, make sure you write it down, come back to it, because that's your message. This one's for the collective, and now you're going to look at it through the lens of your own soul. So with a shapeshifter, it is really a beautiful archetype to work through this year. The different astrological changes are huge, big planets, outer planets moving in to the new houses in our astrology charts. So things are shifting and changing. We're going to see that in the world, in the collective, and we're going to see it for ourselves. So this is an archetype that will help you. Now, part of what it really talks about, though, is just making sure, because sometimes the shapeshifter can almost create, it's looking through the world, talks about going through a kaleidoscope instead of just clear vision in binoculars. So the kaleidoscope can look really pretty, really alluring, and that can be an illusion. So there's trickster energy. So just being aware and connecting with your intuition and your sense of knowing how to move forward and just checking, are you adjusting to people please and to the conditioning that you have? And this is the way it has always been, and I don't want to move forward. Or are you adjusting, recognizing this is an opportunity to expand and to move and grow in different directions? Beautiful Capricorn. So, Michelle Buchanan, this is the numerology deck, number 71, health. So, this year, it's talking about health of your body, health of your mind, health of your spirit, your health. And it's just getting you to look how they intersect. So, as you're shape shifting, what's coming in is you might have different aspects of your body that need to be taken care of. And I say body, and in the book, The Body Keeps Score, we recognize that the stress that we live under has, so the way we think, the way our energy is, it actually has a physical impact on our body. So it is getting you to look at your energy, getting you to look at your spirit and how do you connect and take care of yourself, getting you to look at your thinking and your thinking loops and what is the impact it's having on your body. You might also be shape-shifting and going through changes. So for some of you, this might be menopause. And what does that look like? There is a beautiful book by Dr. Vonda Wright called Unbreakable. It is so good for women in perimenopause and menopause. If you ever need that, reach out to me. It is just a beautiful book that is guiding me forward in my own journey. And next we have the Old Magic Oracle, and it is clarity. Here we have a fox again, and it is that trickster energy. So where we find the clarity, we're really going to be looking for the clarity, and the answer comes here in Wolf. Listen to your intuition. This is the Fae Oracle, and it's getting you to recognize that you're going to need to build in time throughout this year in these big shifts. February has eclipses, April has some big shifts, July has some big shifts, and you need to build in time throughout your day, your week, your month, that you are sitting to listen with your intuition, that you're trying to figure out and become clear on what's going on, what's happening to you, and really having some self checks. So for me, can be as easy as just taking my dog on the walk and not putting on my phone, just allowing myself to just think and sit with my own thoughts and feelings. It can be as easy as coming down here and I have a candle in front and just watching the flame and setting the intention of spirit team. I'm just wondering, what do I need to know? And then I listen with all of my clairs, my clairsentience, how I feel, my claircognizant, what's dropping in, my clairaudience. Maybe you hear things. Maybe there's messages on the radio for you. I don't get messages through songs, but other people do. They the song plays, they're thinking about something, and then that song plays. It is a message. Maybe it's someone coming up and giving you exactly what you need, a message from spirit. This happened to me when I was skiing. I couldn't figure out which jacket to wear because I didn't know how cold or warm it was going to be on the mountain. And being in menopause, heat and overheating is a real thing. But I didn't know we were at Banff Sunshine and it can be really cold up on the mountain. And so I was just saying, oh, I think I'm going to go back down and change into my cooler jacket. And just as I got outside the door, this wonderful younger girl said to me, I love your jacket. To me, that was my message in spirit. It was saying, you know what? Don't change it. And I didn't. And I'm so glad I didn't because it was cold on the chairlifts that day. We have the Tao Oracle, and two cards came out for you, beautiful Capricorn, as we're going through this. So the Tao Oracle is the I Ching. It's this Chinese divination system that really gets us connected. And the first one is innocence. I'm going to read the words in case any of them connect with you. It's a trusting nature, originality, spontaneity, open-heartedness, simplicity, the unexpected. And this is really being open to, as a shapeshifter, the different unexpected events that are going to be happening to you. And Capricorn, you don't like that always. You like to be in control. You like to know what's happening. You like to know what's going on. And you work really, really hard. And this is getting you to embrace the unexpected, to really see it as happening for you and not to you. And that is just reframing so that you have a curiosity. Oh, that's unexpected. I wonder what this is offering for me. Is it an offering to release? Is it an offering to grow? Is it an offering to release, heal, and explore further? So in this innocence, it's really looking at things and through your intuition, opening up and exploring what the unexpected is bringing to you. And next, we have biting through. Take decisive action, restore order, force applied with sensitivity, justice, tenacious devotion to a task. So it comes after, not before. What I'm seeing here is you're going through all of this and you're getting a sense as a shapeshifter how you're meant to move forward, how you're meant to grow. You are leaning into the unexpected and allowing yourself to be curious and reframing it for you so that you can explore further. And then, only then, do you take decisive action. Once you've got through that, you don't start with decisive action and saying, I'm not changing it, this is it. You allow yourself, excuse me, to shapeshift and go with the flow and then take the decisive action. And our last card is a beautiful card. It's called the Soul Oracle. It is a picture. There's no words that ever come with it. So we look at it through what are the colors that come to you? What does the image mean to you? So when I look at this, I see this person evolving and emerging into this beautiful light, and I see wings. So for me, this is as you move through this year in 2026, you are going to emerge into a new version of yourself. And it is divinely guided. That's why I see the wings. I see that your spirit team talking with you, connecting with you, helping you reframe the unexpected with the trickster and shape shifting so that you can deeply understand what you have to let go of. If you think this can also be the analogy of the caterpillar going into the chrysalis, and this is the chrysalis moving into the butterfly. So, throughout this year, what is the butterfly version of you that you're wanting to create? If you start here in January, what is it you want in December, at the end of December 2026, January 2027? What is the butterfly you're creating? What is the energy you're moving into and you want to open up to in your life? And I invite you to write this down and I invite you to come back to it because as the shapeshifter, it's saying to you, it's going to adjust and change throughout this year. And that's okay. What you're biting into is the energy that you're moving into, the overall image that you're creating for yourself, knowing who you want to be from a health perspective, from a spiritual perspective, from a human in the collective, from your heart, from your soul. What are you creating this year? And what does it feel like as you lean into it? Interview this person, talk to them. What are they doing? How do they do it? What do they love? How things have changed? And then get them to come through and talk to you. Maybe they write you a letter. Maybe in a guided meditation, they just step through a doorway and talk to you in the now and give you some insights on how you're going to shift and avoid some of the trickster energy throughout this year. But this is a definite emergence into this beautiful white light, the butterfly, moving out of the goop. Out, so this year is going to be a lot of goop, using that analogy of caterpillar, let me say it correctly, caterpillar, chrysalis, and moving into the butterfly that is also a shapeshifter. Because when you're in the middle of the goop, there is a lot of stuff going on. When we're in the middle of darkness of change and transition, we don't know who we are, what we're doing, and why. And that can be really tough. So, what are you going to do? Maybe you need to see a therapist. Maybe you're joining a group. Maybe you're coming for a reading. I'm not sure what you need to do to help you to find clarity and tie into your intuition. There's some great books. Reach out to me. I have some ideas. If you need it, you can come get a reading. All of these things are helpful. We have our first quarter of the year, and this is Lightseer Tarot by Chrisanne Donnelly. And here we go. This, I'm going to pull 3 tarot cards, and then I'm going to pull an oracle card and then a surrender card for each. Okay, so here we go. Just wondering, beautiful Capricorn, sun, moon, and rising. What do we need to know this first quarter? Well, this really starts out with some beautiful energy. Beautiful energy. January is your month. So it starts out with some beautiful energy for you. Time for a deep dive. Time for a deep dive. Shape-shifting, changing, going into the chrysalis. Okay, so let's start. First, in this tarot card, this is the King of Pentacles. Pentacles is the suit of earth. It is the suit of everyday life. So our work, our home, our relationship, our finances. And the King of Pentacles, he has worked really hard and things are going well. He has his trusty dog. He has a beautiful house. He's just happy. His books, all aspects of his life are balanced. And he has moved through nurturing everyone around him. He's moved through with integrity. He's moved through following his dreams. And he feels really proud and happy. This is a beautiful energy for you. This is just recognizing. And for me, I'm seeing it as a shapeshifter here. You recognizing you have done so much good work. When you start taking a deep dive and moving into this shapeshifter, what are the things that you need to sit down and write that you are proud of, that you have, that you really enjoy? I know for myself, with my husband, we have a beautiful relationship and we really work at that. It can be how you're working on your health, how you're already doing aspects in your life that are working really well. So these are the things, these are the solid aspects, the framework of your house that you want to really acknowledge and celebrate. And that's what the Four of Wands is talking about. Four of Wands is the suit of fire, creativity, passion, and it's, oh, I should talk to you first. Whenever a card is in reverse, every reader reads it different. I read it because this card came of all those 78. So it's the energy of this card. So I have to ask myself, is the energy coming in? Is the energy moving out? Or is the energy being blocked? So if you're not doing the work of really understanding what you're doing and over here understanding who you are emotionally, this can be blocked. This celebration is blocked. Instead, you can be stuck in fear, anxiety, going, oh my God, I don't know what I want to do. Everything's just not working out. I like to be in control and it's not in control. Blah, blah, blah. And you can just see your mind and instead stop. Stop. And it's inviting you to bring in the energy of really celebrating your awesomeness, celebrating how hard you have worked. You've come to this 2026 and you have worked really hard through the last year. What are you bringing through? What are you proud of? And that you don't want to shift and that you want to keep the same because it's really working and you've been working hard at it. And that's where the Queen of Cups comes in. Cups is the suit of water, emotions, intuition, and relationships. And she is this beautiful, nurturing energy on an emotional level. She's connected with her feelings and the relationships of others around her. And she knows she has a good beat of that around her. And this is calling in that celebration and taking time to celebrate you in your birthday, in this beautiful month of Capricorn. You are needed in this planet and you are needed. And there's huge shifts as we move forward. And so as we move into the deep dive, celebrating who you are and knowing the essence of what you want to bring forward is going to be an essential part for you. And we have Judith Orloff's surrender. So what are you surrendering into in this beautiful time, in this beautiful quarter? You are surrendering your ego. Cultivate gratitude, be of service to others, and come from your heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals. And our ego is many things. So surrendering to ego is just service to others is something you work hard to do and you work at that. And it's getting you to come out of your mind and go into your heart. What are you proud of that's happening from a heart perspective? And how are you viewing it through the lens of your heart, through the lens of love, through the lens of emotion, through the lens of gratitude? Not worry, not did I do it the right way? So, not from judgment, criticism, and evaluation, not from measuring. What's coming in is measuring your bank account. It's not that. And even though this talks about money, this is just saying it's not about measuring it from outside metrics. This is about measuring it from your heart. So surrendering into this deep dive, into this evaluation, from really looking at it from a heart perspective. Just going to shift this just a titch more. It just gives me more room on my table. There we go. Okay. We're now going to use the Wild Reflections Tarot for our second quarter. And this is for April, May, and June. April, huge astrology shifts. I like to use a different tarot deck because I like to see if there's any similarities in cards that comes out, because I believed in that spirit's way of saying, this is something to take account of, really look at this. So we have the Six of Wands, and then we have the Sun in reverse, both in reverse. And then we have the Four of Wands. Interesting. We have the Four of Wands again. So this is about celebration. So my beautiful Capricorns, you are very serious. You are very connected to metrics and working hard and getting it right and knowing you get it right and getting the gold star. And this is saying release yourself from that, celebrating, making sure you're building in that celebration, that gratitude, and looking at all the hard work and just putting your feet up and relaxing, making sure that everything you're creating, everything you're working at, that you're actually enjoying. So this energy, I believe, is coming in. If you're doing some of this work here, you're going into a deep dive and you're letting go of the ego. If you don't, this becomes a block. So that's how I'm reading it. So there's a lot of inner work for you this year as the shapeshifter. Where is the trickster? Are you connecting? Are you allowing yourself to lean into the unexpected and seeing it for you rather than staying in victim consciousness and seeing it happening to you? Because if you do allow it, see it happen for you, and you shape shift with it, all of a sudden the Six of Wands comes up. Six of Wands, fire, creativity. And this is the card of victory. This is the Caesar's laurel wreath when you do the victory ride through a city. Everything's going really well. Everything that you're working at, it's working. It's happening. You are seeing this inner, you're in the goop and you're seeing it work. It's going well. And the Sun card comes up. This is major arcana. So in the tarot, we have four suits, and then we have 21 cards that are the major arcana. They're the hero's journey, and they have more weight. And I see this Sun energy coming in. If you're doing the work, if you're not doing this inner work and you're staying in trickster energy and you're staying in people pleasing and you're staying in that fear and anxiety of it's victim consciousness, everything that's going on is happening to me instead of happening for you, and going with it, going with that unexpected and going down those different pathways. When you do that, the Sun comes out. This is the best card in the tarot. You know, it's the sun, a sunny day on a beach. It's the sun. It helps us grow. It nurtures us. It nurtures the entire planet. And the Sun card is saying you're going to be victorious. Things are going to go well, and you will celebrate. You will find joy and happiness, and you will really celebrate that. Do the work, though. Do the work and move with it, and things will go well. I have the Magic Spirit Oracle here. So what is the energy? Beautiful Capricorns for this quarter. That which is true will always be enough. Truth, honor, Empress, integrity. So it's connecting in here with your truth at that moment, remembering that shape-shifting, there's a kaleidoscope, and your truth over here, you're really getting down and connecting with your inner truth, that deep truth. Empress energy is transformational. Capricorn, cornucopia energy of abundance, of things going well. And so it's just recognizing that this truth is present for you and seeing it, seeing the truth of what also is and what you have to let go of, seeing the truth of when it happens for you. Yeah, I did need to release that. I'm going to give you an example. It might be that circular thinking about ourselves. We might think, oh, I don't take those risks. I don't do that. I am not a risk taker. I like things solid. I'm a control person. And then instead, you take a risk. You allow yourself to move. You allow yourself to expand into a different area that you don't know everything about. And all of a sudden, that truth, you find victory, you find a lot of abundance in that new way of thinking, in that new action, in that new routine that you bring to your life. And what do you need to surrender into? Surrender to your soul's path. So this is this idea, this huge transformation. This is part of your soul. To shift and change is part of your soul, Capricorn. That's what this year is about. It's about dealing with the unexpected and then working with it in your, then you move into, yes, this I can understand is my new way. Your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson and every moment. And recognizing that's that happening for you. Be curious about where you're going. Be curious about what you can release, the anchors you can cut out that don't help you. Very powerful. Next, we have the Cosmic Wisdom Tarot by Ethany. And this now is our third quarter of the year. And in this third quarter, that is July, August, and September, we have Two of Swords energy coming in. In reverse, we have Three of Pentacles energy coming in reverse. And we have the Hierophant coming in reverse. No, in reverse. Coming up in regular. Coming up regular. And then now I have an oracle card. I'm going to be using the Sacred Rebels Oracle from Alana Fairchild and just asking what is the energy that is coming in for July, August, and September for you. Power of attraction. So what is interesting here is, once again, when I see these cards, you have to decide for yourself, is it a block? Is it energy coming in, or is it energy coming out? And I see this as energy coming in. Two of Swords is about choices. Swords is the suit of air. It's the suit of our thinking, and it's the suit of communication. And this Two of Swords is about a choice between a rock and a hard place. It's not an easy choice. It's not like, oh, I'm going to jump into a tank of man-eating sharks, or I'm going to go swim in this beautiful bay with gorgeous fish that are just going to nibble on the food that I give them, right? Like, it's not like that. It's not a huge black and white. This is where difficult choices for yourself. It's going to be in this trickster energy. It's going to come out. It's not super easy which path you want. And in here, some of the information that's coming through is to recognize when we have difficult choices to make that and shifts that are happening for ourselves, there's no one way. And that's a huge piece. And I think for Capricorn especially, it's not, oh, this will be the wrong way. Every way we go, it's a soul's path. So if we go down the wrong path, we just say, oh, we've learned so much by going down that wrong path. We just shift and come back and go down a different path. So our choices are about, and it's Two of Swords. It's the beginning of the sword suit. So it's not this big cosmic choice. These are the small little choices. Don't worry about them. Make these hard choices, try it. If it doesn't work, it's going to let you know what is working for you. It's going to let you know which one is for you, which one is the trickster path, which one is the soul's path. It will just kind of let you know as you go down. And the more you connect to your intuition as you make these choices, it will be helpful. So for you, where is that flow? For me, I know when I have flow in a choice, then it just means that it's easier for me. And I know that is towards my highest good. And wherever I find block after block after block, I'm start to be curious about what is blocking me and why. The Three of Pentacles, the suit of earth, everyday living. And the Three of Pentacles energy is coming in because as you make choices, another energy that comes in is you set up collaborations. So, collaborations, these people are working on this house, this painting, this redecorating, and they're collaborating in their work. It's working really well as they collaborate. So, this for you as you look at your choices. Where can you see collaboration with spirit? So you're co-creating. Where do you see collaboration in actual work, collaboration in your family, and what you're trying to build? And the Hierophant, this energy comes in. It is a major arcana. It's the 5 card. And it really is about structure. It is about connecting to a divine structure. So here, and in other cards, like here, the artist used the guru and going up to nirvana. Here, in other cards, it can be the Pope. So there is a divine structure that is happening, and you're going to really enjoy that. And it is spiritual. So knowing this, coming back to how are you co-creating in spirit? How are you connecting your health of your spiritual connections, your energetic connections, and really seeing some processes you can bring in, I'm even seeing reading books, like just understanding, for example, Carolyn Meese, The Anatomy of Spirit, is a beautiful book to help you understand how your health is impacted by the energy around you. And she brings in different spiritual teachings from Judaism, from Christianity, from Buddhism, and she brings it in as well with energy and she helps you understand it. So it can be, this is where seeking higher knowledge, seeking a way is going to guide you. And the power of attraction is really, this is a powerful card. And I'm just taking a course called Abundance with Christy Yale at This Sacred Life. Very powerful. And it's about this idea of what we're thinking about is what we create. The energy that we have is what we create. When we have fear, anxiety, and we sit in that, we create that around us. We create a world in which we perceive that it's not working, a world in which we see, like, this is why my what ifs are negative. What if it fails? What if they get hurt? What, what if it doesn't go well? Excuse me. So these what ifs are all negative. And the power of attraction is recognizing, well, whatever you're looking for, you're going to find. So if you're looking for the negative, you're looking for what's not positive in your life. And this is where the Hierophant comes in, because there are different ways that you can move forward. So Marie Manucherry, she's one that talks about the powers of what if. You can also have the what if you're going in the future, what if it does work out? What if everything is happening for your soul's path, and to just allow it to shape into what you need. Let it go, because you are attracting what you want at a divine level. So this is about reshifting and recognizing, what are you attracting? And I have to do that. It would be nice to say that I stay in this beautiful energetic state of my highest level. I have worries, I have fears, I get in anger, I get seeing things in a negative way. Our question is, how long does it take us to get back to connecting with the soul's path, our highest potential? How long does it take us to get back to what we're creating and having that view, that what if, in a positive way in our mind? So that's what July, August, and September are getting you to look at. And Jupiter is moving in there. So, Jupiter, wherever it's in your house, is very positive and expansive. So, what is it expanding in your house? Because what are you attracting? And taking a beat on that for yourself. And surrender to divine timing. This is so important. So, the what if? Let's say in my business, I put out an offer, and what if nobody comes? I keep on saying that. What if nobody buys? What if nobody watches all these videos? What if? And then I can say, or what if exactly the person, maybe it just has to be one or two, is the person who needs it because for them, it's the most important. And the timing will be the best timing for them. So surrender to divine timing. Sometimes divine timing may differ from your ego's timing, from your mind, from your body, your human's timing. If a goal isn't manifesting fast enough, according to your ego, be patient and trust the universal flow. Stay in the positive attraction. And if you need to know about some of that, there's lots of manifesting work that you can connect into. You can connect to let me know, and I can help you if that's something. Send me a question, a message, and I can help you if you need it. Our last quarter, we have This Might Hurt Tarot. And we're going to see Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What does the last quarter bring? What does the last quarter bring? So this is October, November, and December. So we're moving closer to that aspect. I'm curious. It is bringing the Lovers, Major Arcana, a card of choice. It is bringing Major Arcana again, Hermit. This is a big time for you. It's also a big time as it moves into your solar year, and the Nine of Wands. And what is the energy? So I'm going to use Asha Frost, the Medicine Oracle. What is the energy you have for this card? Soil and Stars, Balance. Okay. So whenever we have major arcanas, like I said, it has more significance. And the Lovers in the major arcana can be about lovers. But this is not the card in the deck that talks about that soulmate love, that true love, that soul connection love. This card is more about choice. What do you love? So this is the cosmic choice. The Two of Swords was the smaller choice. This is the cosmic choice of for yourself. So this last part of the year, you're really looking at what choices you're making for yourself as the shapeshifter, going with your intuition. What are you putting into your energy in order to find that? What is lighting you up? What brings you joy, happiness? And Capricorn, you like to work hard. So this is sometimes your choices are tied around the evidence of what is coming, like because you can measure it. And this is talking some of these aspects you can't measure, that your heart and your energy is flowing better. Sometimes that's hard to measure for you, that your body is, taking the score. Well, you've reduced your cortisol, you're happier, you're less restricted. All of a sudden, that can be hard to measure, but you feel it. So, this is the feeling. So, the evidence isn't necessarily in something you can measure, but you feel it. You feel happier. You feel more joy filled. You feel closer to the energy that you're trying to create. And this is following your joy, your soul path, your bliss, each choice that is for you. This is for you. It's not about people pleasing. This is really about your destiny, your highest potential, and it's following that. And the Hermit is coming in. So the Hermit has two things. The Hermit is a hermit, going away, finding a time to really reassess as you're making these choices, and the light lighting your way. What is the pathway? Where is it that I want to go? And so it's really recognizing that as you're working hard, you have to build in time to stop, rest, think, and be a hermit. Rethink this for yourself. Are you on the way that you want to be? Are you on the paths that you want to be? Do you have the balance that you want in your life for work, for family, for your body, for your spirituality, for your faith, for your joy, for your eating, for your sleeping? Do you have the balance that you want? And the Nine of Wands is the card of don't give up. So as you're doing these, there's going to be some major, I think, some major resets, some major really going back and re-looking. As you get to here, there's going to be some opportunities to really do some soul searching and creating this space for it. And so that means that there's going to be things happening for you that are going to help you get there. This, if you haven't done the work, this is the opportunity to move in, do that deep soul searching work. Make sure you build in that time. Make sure you have holiday time. Make sure you have you time. This is going to be a busy time in October, November, and December. Make sure you build it in. And this card is saying, because in here, this person, so the story is this person's writing a book, writing an essay, and they're just, I'm just so done. I don't know what to write. And it's like, you're almost there. Don't give up. The end is coming. You are going to be successful. Do not give up, because this is the last push before the end. So it's the last push. Just stay strong, stay there, stay present, stay doing the work. It's the last push. And finding that balance within it. Because balance is really what you're asking yourself. Are you in balance? Your soul path's balance, not balance from all the different paradigms we live within: patriarchy, Christianity, trauma. That, not that balance. This is that soul balance that you're moving through and that you explored over here. That soul balance from a different divine perspective. And what are you surrendering to in this month? You are surrendered to receiving support and love. Allow the love and support of others in, rather than trying to handle everything yourself. This can take the pressure off and simultaneously nurture you. So as you're making these choices, as things are happening to you, receive the love around you, receive the messages from spirit and love from spirit, receive the love from the humans and 3D world around you. And as soon as you receive these things and you start seeing, I'm not alone. You know what? I'm not alone. I have this whole beautiful cosmic spirit team that's here to help me. I have the people around me that I love that are here to help me. And when I allow myself to receive love and ask for the support that I need, I can get there so much faster. I recognize that I'm in a collaborative team of creating. And sometimes I am the giver and sometimes I am the receiver. And a full balanced perspective is when we are both. We balance giving and receiving from people, and we have to be able to receive easily, not just give. If we only give, then that's about control. Receiving is that beautiful reciprocity that happens with those humans around us in the 3D and with the mystical and spiritual world. There is a giving and receiving that happens. We are now going to pull some cards that just help us, just kind of put points at the end of this reading for you in 2026. This is the Sufi Oracle. Okay. Ending a trauma, transform memories and symptoms. So this really is an opportunity to end trauma. So that's that health, what I talked about, what's happening in your body. The body keeps score. That speaks about trauma. And trauma can be big things. Trauma can be smaller things. And it's that nervous system response that we have. And so it's recognizing that. And this also is saying, is it therapy can help? Going and getting somatic exercises can help, like yoga, like meditation, and just being connected to our bodies and learning how to lovingly regulate our bodies and being loving with our body in trauma as we navigate through it and let it be released and help us move forward. That can be a beautiful ending of trauma as we move into a different version of ourselves. This can be inner childhood work. This can be different events that are real and you stepping up and not gaslighting yourself around them and saying, you know what, this response that keeps coming up, telling me as a trickster, is from trauma. And I need to first honor the trauma and heal from this trauma so that now I can respond in a different way. And for me, my third marriage was because I healed the trauma. I ended the trauma that started from childhood trauma, and it was moved into relationships with the men that I married. And when I allowed myself to end that trauma, it allowed myself to open up to a whole new relationship. And now I have a 12-year marriage that is based on love and respect and evolution of who we are as humans moving through our own life transitions. Is it perfect? No. So I'm not going to tell you it's perfect. I'm just saying I couldn't have even allowed that without ending the trauma. Rebecca Campbell. This is the Ancient Stones deck. It's really looking at the guardian stone, awakening, progress, initiation. So I see it here. That is a new awakening. And everything that is happening to you throughout this time is an initiation, it's happening. So watch my language. Everything that is happening for you is initiation. So when things don't go well, it's an initiation, it's progress, it's awakening, it's helping you move forward, ending trauma, ending connections to ways of doing things that do not serve your soul's path and your highest good. We have eclipses, so we have eclipses throughout the year. So, I can see one I have flipped. So I love pulling the moon deck, the moon oracle, just to look at what is the energy of the eclipses for you, Capricorn. Proper rest helps me feel and look my best. So when you feel stressed, that's health. How is your sleep? Your sleep habits. And if you're not sleeping, this is an indicator that your nervous system is wired. Listen to it. And that's where, is there trauma? Is there somatic exercises that can help you? And not just going, suck it up, buttercup. No, this is the red flag for you. So sleep and rest and care for your body ties back to health. And we're going to end with Asha Frost's beautiful elder spirit animal. What elder spirit animal is going to be guiding you through and their energy through 2026, Capricorn? Elder B, work with purpose. Isn't that absolutely beautiful? Because I think for you, it is, you work with purpose, Capricorn. This for you. So, what is your purpose? That's the thing, though, the power of attraction. Where are you going? What is your purpose? And you easily know how to put structures in place and work really hard. And it's just making sure wherever you see things shifting and changing from a shapeshifter, that maybe you need to look and rethink your purpose. That's what that's just saying. But recognizing that your ability to do this and reshift and then move forward with purpose is part of you following your soul's path. So beautiful Capricorn, sun, moon, and rising. It has been an honor to do your 2026 reading. Please, this video, share it with another Capricorn that can find value, subscribe to my channel. And if you want something more deep, come and work with me directly. On January 25th, it's a free workshop, and we're going into the astrology and pulling a card for each month. Come join me. I would absolutely love it. And until next time, Keep leading with your soul.